Ladies and gentlemen, and we are live again, and it's a beautiful Thursday here in Ghana. Welcome to Kboxtv. Today is the Total Boxing Show. I'm here with my regular panelists, Daniel, Sowah, and Cudjoe Amedoda, the most controversial guys you can ever find in the world of boxing. Guys, I have them here. Guys, welcome to Kboxtv.
Thank you very much.
We have a lot of things to talk about. In Ghana, we have Richard Harrison calling on Bukum Banku. We'll talk about that very soon. We'll also talk about Musa Lawson, who posted a video of him shadow boxing, and he caught the attention of John Kudeha and told him that he would like to have a fight with him. We'll also talk about that fight. And the big one is the announcement that came in this week, Daniel Garcia versus Errol Spence. We'll also talk about that one real quick. And another return, Julio Cesar is saying he's thinking of returning. So guys, we'll talk about that one too real quick. That's when we have time, because I know you guys, when it's Ghana conversation, you guys have to go in all out. And we'll also talk about the fact that Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez's fight is almost in jeopardy over money issues. I mean, the purses being distributed. Teofimo Lopez thinks he needs to get more. We'll also talk about that one real quick. So guys, once again, welcome to Kboxtv.
Thank you very much.
All right, guys, if you're a first-time viewer, thank you for making time for us. I'll show you streaming live on our Facebook, on our YouTube, and our new entry now is the Twitter. So we are live on Facebook, live on YouTube, and live on Twitter. Just pick a choice, and just go there, and then you can watch us live every Thursday. I'm here with my guys, Daniel Sowah and Cudjoe Amedoda. It's the Total Boxing Show. Now let's go straight to the Ghanaian news, which is the Richard Harrison calling Bukum Banku. I'll start from you, Daniel. What do you think? Yeah, what do you think about this matchup?
Okay, I think it's a great matchup because Bukum Banku is the king of boxing in Ghana. When you talk about skills and you talk about audience, Bukum Banku stands tall, even compared to most of the big names. So if Lateo has been to, I think he fought Dubois last year. It has gained some recognition outside Ghana. I think it's an advantage for him to also show Ghanaians what he can do down here, because both of us, have not even seen a fight of him. And Bukum Banku is getting out of the game. So it's a good business for Latte to, fight Bukum Banku. Yeah, and I'm sure he's going to beat Bukum Banku. Looking at the age difference and how Bukum Banku has slowed down, I'm sure he's going to beat him, but it's going to help him to build up and also gain some fans in Ghana. So I think it's a good call.
Okay, Amedoda, Bukum Banku and Richard Latte, what do you think?
In fact, calling out a boxer for a fight is something that is very good for boxing.
Right.
But when your call doesn't mean what is boxing, those are the things that are called. Why am I saying this? Bukum Banku is a popular boxer in Ghana, and then Bukum Banku is a light heavyweight boxer. As at now, Bukum Banku is light heavyweight. Harrison is a heavyweight boxer.
Right.
Okay. Into a light heavyweight boxer, it's never done in boxing. You understand? A heavyweight boxer cannot throw a challenge to light heavyweight boxer. It is a joke. If Bukum Banku is throwing a challenge to Harrison now, I would say that we are going to see something. But Richard Latte Harrison,
who
even got the name? Yeah, Harrison got a bigger name outside Ghana than Bukum Banku because of the only fight that he fought against DDD. Okay.
Right.
So after fighting DDD, and now you are well known, better than Bukum Banku, and then you come back calling Bukum Banku for a fight. Are you a joke or what? That guy, Harrison is a good guy. He's a very smart guy. But for him to answer that question that the journalist threw to him about Buko Baku and he wastes most time on that question, is just a joke to me. Harrison is not a serious guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think Kofi, can I come in?
Yeah, you can come in, man. I heard you coming in, so yeah.
You see, when Amedoda is saying this, I think I will not agree with him.
Right.
Because you see, now when Buko Baku fought Basti, Buko Baku was at the heavyweight. He wasn't at cruiserweight. You understand? When he fought Basti, that he lost miserably. It's because Buko Baku had to come down, lose so much weight to make the lightweight or make the middleweight or the cruiserweight. Because he was at heavyweight. Buko Baku has put on some weight now.
Yeah.
And good. You see, it makes some point that as of now, Latte is a bigger name compared to Buko Baku.
Right.
I think that's really debatable. Because when Latte fought Dubois is not that of a big name in boxing.
Okay.
You know, it's an upcoming boxing they are trying to build up. And Latte himself is not known.
Yeah.
You see, it becomes a problem when they are going to use you to build a particular boxer. They are going to build a particular boxer's CV.
Okay.
And you know deep down when you come to Ghana, you can beat the person that controls boxing in Ghana.
Right.
You know you can beat it. It's good business for Latte to do that. So once he gets the chance, he gets the people back in. Then you see, Latte is the kind of boxer that is now training with Andre's coach.
Yeah.
He changed. Yes. So you see, everything now around Latte is like they are also building him up to become that heavyweight boxer that Ghana will be proud of. So if he's trying to gain some grounds in Ghana, I think it's good. I think it's good. And you see, Amedoda always has a problem with catch-weight fight.
Okay.
You get me? He has a problem with that, but I think even with this, Buko Baku Asa now, when you look at his stature, I think it's at the heavyweight now. It's at the heavyweight.
But you know, when Buko Baku has a fight, he always makes sure that he comes down to the cruiserweight. The fight against Issa Samuel, like you're saying, Basti Samuel, like you're saying, it was at cruiserweight. It wasn't at heavyweight. He always maintains the cruiserweight division. He's never fought in the heavyweight division before.
I think his fight with Aite Powers was at the heavyweight.
It was still at the cruiserweight.
It was at the cruiserweight.
Yeah, it was still at the cruiserweight.
I think the second fight, when you look at their weight, they were overweight.
Okay. If you say that, then I mean I'll cross check. But then Amedoda, you want to come in? I see you wanted to come in. You can say.
Yeah. The thing is, Buko Baku is not a heavyweight boxer.
Yeah.
Buko Baku. What caused Buko Baku to be a crucial weight is laziness. That caused Buko Baku to be a crucial weight. Oh yes, Buko Baku. When was the Buko Baku's last fight? Okay. And then look at and then look at the time that he and Basti fought. And look at before he and Basti fight. When was the last time that he fought? He and what's the name? Aite Powers second fight.
Aite Powers. Yeah.
Look at the distances. Buko Baku, even Buko Baku now. Buko Baku is not a boxer to me. Now Buko Baku is not in boxing.
Oh really?
So, Buko Baku is not in boxing. Somebody who will fight once in a year or once in every 2 years. Okay.
Yeah, he's a popular man now. Right now, he's cashing out on his money.
Yes, because of his mouth and then he's entertainer. So Buko Baku is entertainer. Whoever wants to fight Buko Baku now, call him Buko Baku for a fight. The person just wants to be popular because of Buko Baku's name. Okay. But the person, that thing is not it shouldn't be part of boxing. Right. No. That shouldn't be part of top boxing. And Richard Latte Harrison is one of the fine heavyweight that we have in Ghana now. Okay,
that's very true.
And then he went out to make name with Dubois in Britain. Dubois is a strong name in Britain. If you call heavyweight boxing in Britain now, Dubois is a very strong boxer now.
He's a very solid contender now.
Yeah, but yes, Eye of Britain is on that boy. Okay,
right.
Yeah, and then if you talk about Latte now, Latte is training with this guy, former heavyweight champion. What's the name? Is he IBF?
You mean when he went to the US?
Yeah, when he went to US, he's sparring with this guy. What's the name? This lefty, heavyweight champion, former heavyweight champion.
I forgot his name, but I saw the trainer.
No, he fought. No, I'm not talking about the trainer. The title, the former heavyweight champion. He fought. That guy fought. What's the name? He fought.
You go ahead. I'll look for the name for you as you talk.
Yeah, he fought AJ and then lose the title to AJ. That is the other title that AJ is having with the DC.
The face is on my. I've forgotten the name. I'll get it.
It's a lefty, black guy.
Yeah, right.
American.
Yeah, that's right.
And then
that's right.
Latte is having sparring. Is a sparring partner of Latte now. It's in his contract. And then if you Latte, you went out to Britain and fought Du Bois, and then went out to US and then sparring with this guy, having a better training, better well-known coaches behind you, and you come back to Ghana talking about a lower weight boxer who fought for some years now, and you are talking about him to fight him. This is a joke. Let's not entertain this thing. And then this is something that Ghanaian boxers are doing, which is not helping them. So I find it very difficult to agree with Latte in this challenge. It shouldn't be challenged.
Is it Kofi? If Amedoda is talking like this, he's not looking at the business aspect of the sport.
Okay, I'm coming. I'm listening.
Yeah, he's not looking at the business aspect of the sport.
Okay.
Now, for instance, for many years now, I've been saying that if Buko Manko promoted take Buko Manko serious and they put more fights around Buko Manko and maybe they put upcoming boxers that are very good on the undercard, it's going to expose big boxers to us for them to know them. But anytime Buko Manko fights, everybody goes to the Buko Marina to watch him.
That's true.
So
I agree with you.
It's the kind of boxer that we can use to raise other champions. And so it's only good for Latte to feed on him. I say it's not even just about Latte feeding on Buko Manko. I don't know if Buko Manko was to be paid, but the fans that will come, the excitement and the exposure. What's everybody talking about Dogbe now? Why are Ghanaians, people that are not even from the boxing fraternity, talking about Dogbe? Apart from Buko Manko and Dogbe, there's no other boxer that people really talk about them. Because you see, Buko Manko.
For that one, I disagree with you because like when Richie Coleman brought the title, or before he even brought the title, he was one of the names that was also very mentioned amongst.
I'm talking about boxers that were able to host fights locally and make it big.
Oh, yeah, right. That's true.
So you see clearly, Latte when Latte went to fight in UK, he didn't do anything. You see, he was not even regarded. So he has no name even in the UK. And even in the UK, when we talk about heavyweights in the UK, DD is an upcoming boxer. Is a promising boxer that is coming from the heavyweight division, and people are looking up to him. But it's not even up to them because when you go to the UK and you mention heavyweight boxers, you hear names like Dean White, you hear names like Joyce. You see, DD is not even up to them. When DD fought Latte, before he fought Latte, he had not fought any good boxer.
That's true.
So I think just if Latte had fought someone like Dillian White, it's a big exposure to him. You also say when he fought DDD, how many numbers was he able to record? So if he wants to feed on Buko Manko, who is out of the game, but still can produce the numbers, it's a good thing. If beats Buko Manko, then can back in.
It brings the excitement of boxing back. I understand where you're coming from. So you're thinking of the excitement that it can, the name Buko Manko can bring into the promotions and everything.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, great. But Amedoda, I know you are saying that it's a joke. I agree or I disagree. Wherever it is, somebody has to call somebody to fight. If somebody doesn't call somebody might not fight. So somebody has to definitely call somebody.
I understand. But a heavyweight cannot call crucial weight for fight. A heavyweight calling cruiserweight for fight.
Oh, who knows? Maybe he will reduce. He will make the weight to come down and do it.
No, Latte is saying that Boko Baku should make the weight and come to heavyweight. Why? What kind of joke is that? Yeah, that's what he's saying. Boko Baku is a big name in Ghana. Boko Baku.
Yeah, so he's supposed to rather go down and go face.
I don't know why Richard Latte is lowering his height to come and fight Boko Baku for what?
Okay.
No. His popularity fine. Yeah. His popularity fine. But for boxing challenge, no, it's not part of it.
All right, great. Interesting opinions coming from our panelists. We just heard it from Cudjoe Amedoda. He says that if it is left to him, it's a joke. But Sowah is looking at it from the business point of view and the fact that it's going to bring some kind of excitement in Ghana boxing, which is also very, very true. And like I'm saying, these are our personal opinions. And if you want to join the show, all you need to do is just leave your comments, leave your suggestions, leave your anything that you want to say in the comment section, and we'll pick it up and we'll talk about it real quick. As I talk to you right now, we have some few people commenting or watching us with us. Okay, Michael Barancote is saying that the name is Andy Ruiz. All right, thank you. The voice is not clear. Okay, I don't know whose voice, but we'll make sure that, we try to match our voice enough for you guys to hear us. And thank you for always making time to watch us. Now, let's talk about the other topic also in Ghana boxing, which is about the fact that Musa Lawson posted a video of him shadow boxing, and he got the attention of John Kudeha, a Togolese boxer. I'm sure you guys have seen the video. What do you make of Cudjoe Amedoda? Sorry, Amedoda. Cudjoe Amedoda. What do you make of Cudjoe's call? Sorry, what do you make of his name is Kudeha? What do you make of Kudeha's? You know that the name is almost the same. So, what do you make of Kudeha's call of trying to challenge Musa?
Yeah, it's a very good challenge. It's a very good challenge because this Kudeha name is coming out in boxing now, and that's a very good challenge. So, it's locally, those are the international fights that make names because Kudeha is coming from Togo, and then Musa from Ghana, and then when anything like that, we all understand that this is international fight, and then people will be trooping from the other side to come and watch, and then it's a fight that will sell and then make name. And then
that's true.
On top to both of them are strong boxers.
Very, very
and then
strong
once they're challenging, once they're challenging each other, we have a fight. Those are the things that we should be vying for. So I congratulate Musa for challenging and then calling Kudeha out to come and fight him. Anyway, that's very good.
Great. Great. So now let's look at this in their statistics. Kudeha has only lost one fight. He's won 17 fights. And then we're looking at Musa, who has won 4 fights since he turned pro. Don't forget, he has a very rich amateur background. He's represented Ghana in many, many games. Very, very, very. One of the names that when you go to the Accra Sports Stadium today, the sports hall where the boxers training, you mentioned Musa Lawson. You know that, this is a guy who has really come to give something to Ghana boxing. And also, like I said, undefeated. What do you think the viewers should expect, assuming this fight comes off?
Well, I think it's going to be a very, very exciting fight. If we have 2 countries, Ghana and Togo, which are very close, and it's like we share most of our cultures, like it's almost the same. We have these 2 boxers calling for a fight. I tell you, it's very interesting. And the Ghana boy Lawson is fought for, and I think he won all by knockout.
Right.
So if we have this boxer that is calling another boxer who is Kudeha from Togo for a fight, and you look at his record, which is just 4 fights and all knockouts, he will want to just destroy Kudeha to also gain some fans and become a household name in Togo, because Togo and Ghana, bear in mind, are just like one people. So once he's able to beat Kudeha and he knocks him out, he goes to five knockouts. It will be a good distance for him. It will be a good start for him to start looking at the world title shot. And otherwise, it will bring a lot of money, because the Togo people, whether it's in Ghana or Togo, we can cross borders, because we have the Voterians who will represent Ghana really well in Togo, and the Togolese who will be able to come to Ghana. They will tell people to support Cudjoe if there is a rematch. That's
right. And don't forget, Cudjoe himself has fought many times in Ghana here at the Keita Aborigines and also in Accra. He's one of the very solid contenders. In fact, he's won the IBF Africa title before. So, I mean, he's a very credible boxer. One thing that I've always wanted is competition within Africa, so that when the boys leave, we know that before he's leaving wherever he's living and he's going to represent Ghana or his country outside there, he's really going there knowing that he's really tried and tested, has passed through the hands of all the tough guys in the game. It's one of the things that I was very excited when I saw the pairing or the calling that made me write a story. Could you? I mean, why do you think that we don't get very good matchups like this in boxing now, especially in Africa?
Starting from Ghana, our boxers they fear each other. Okay. Yeah, that is one thing that the promoters have to look up to. But I don't know why promoters are falling in that trap that the boxers are setting on their around themselves. Because if a boxer is going to fight another boxer that is very strong, then there's a problem. The boxer don't want to fight another boxer who he thinks it will be a tough challenge for him. That's one problem that we are facing in Ghana. You see. Okay. And then the promoters are not forcing their boxers to go into fights. And then even if you talk about even sparring, they don't want to challenge each other. It's just sparring. Our boxers don't want to do that, which is very, very bad for boxing, especially in Ghana. So you will see it's a big problem. That is one thing that you see Ghana boxer having a very good record, maybe 20 fights without a lose. But when he go out to fight, you don't know whether he's fighting boxing or he's joking. You don't know what it is. It's happening. It's happening. Most Ghanaians are going out. When they are going out, their CV is very rich. No lose, 20 fights, all knockout, so forth, so on. But if the person enter the ring in US or wherever, you will see that you will be asking yourself, so this guy went from the record. He bought the record or what? You see, the boxers themselves are setting that trap for themselves, and then the promoters and then the managers are falling in, which is a big problem. And then GBA have a program. They have meeting. GBA have a meeting yesterday also. Yesterday they have the meeting. They put that in as one of the topics on the blog. That you challenge yourself. Tough should fight the tough, and then the one who is the winner going out. Everybody is happy that the boxer is going out. Not that the boxer will go out before somebody will be in Ghana. Somebody will be asking from Ghana that which boxer is this? Who did he fight to get the record that he's having? You see, so the call that GBA made yesterday, they should stand on it strongly. And GBA himself have the problem with that. If they stop thinking about only their interest of what the fight is bringing to them. Okay, they stop thinking about that alone and think about the boxers and think about the name Ghana, especially the flag that is going out. They think about that thing and then sanction good fight. Okay, our boxers we have durable boxers, and then because of no competition, they don't have any better. It's only the record that they have, better record, but they don't have any correct this to go and challenge the others from Europe, US, and things like that. That is the problem that we are having now. Yeah,
that's why I give a lot of credit to the boxers that leave Ghana and go out there and represent Ghana and then win, because amidst all of what you have said, we have some few ones that are able to leave. And the thing is, you go this guy is so because Amedoda and Sowah, we've been to the arena. You and I, all of us, we saw I saw the fight, the last two fights of, for instance, let's say we've already discussed Richard, so let me bring him back into the conversation. I saw the last two fights of Richard before he left to fight DDD in the UK.
Yeah.
I never for a second thought that he was going to lose that fight. I never for a second, it didn't even cross my mind, because the fight that he fought against those two guys, like that was a warrior in the ring. I mean, I don't know if you want to talk. You want to say something? I mean, Daniel.
Yeah, you see, like what Amedoda said, they sometimes they don't get the kind of challenges they have to have before they go for the world stage. But you see, what Lawson and Kudia is doing right now, it prepares you. It's like crossing borders. You are not comfortable in Ghana just fighting. You are not going to just be in Ghana and have that kind of Bukum people supporting you in the arena. You move to Togo, you go and fight Kudia there. You fight, you meet a different audience. You know, these are not your people. They are going to speak their language. So it builds you mentally. So you see, if Latte had experienced this kind of things, I think when he go to the UK and the UK people, UK fans were cheering Dubois on and giving Dubois all the fans, he would have psyched himself and believed that yes, there is a challenge for me. I have to prove these fans wrong. But they don't get that kind of challenges. All they fight is few boxers in Bukum, and they are not even up to that kind of level. So you see, particularly it left like my argument with Dogby. You see, when you get boxing in Ghana so comfortable, when you get outside, you have problems.
Okay.
You have problems because most of the blacks that are doing well in the US and the UK that are bringing world title to Ghana, most of them went through the Ghana boxing this thing. They represent Ghana in the Olympics and those tournaments and stuff. So they have some kind of experience, like someone like Azuma. But you see, when you don't get this kind of experience.
I remember I was speaking to I think Azuma at Fit Square Gym, and then he was telling me that during those times they used to go to Cuba to compete. You know, so before you get through to become a professional, you've already faced this stuff. If you might not plunge, if you have a conversation with Mano Plunge, he will tell you, Duke Micah. I mean, there are times they used to go to Australia, to Cuba, to all those places, Panama, to go compete to make sure that they have they've had that kind of rich experience and exposure before they go into games. Mano said, I think in London, Lomachenko was he was in the same cubicle with him around that time.
You see,
so.
So if these boxers will get this kind of exposure, it will help them a lot. Even not in Europe, just Africa. Compete with other Africans. You move out of Ghana. Don't feel comfortable here. Because you see, the more you feel comfortable here, you get used to boxing life in Ghana. When you go outside, it becomes a problem for you.
True. I so agree with what you're saying. I mean, guys, see, if we want to represent the best from Africa, we have to fight within Africa so that we can get the best to represent Africa out there in the world. Thank you guys for making time to speak to this particular topic. It was one thing on my mind. So I want to big up Musa Lawson and then John Kudeha for their challenge online. I hope that a promoter somewhere who might be interested and then put this fight on is something that I'll be very interested to watch myself. Now, let's jump to the international front. We have Danny Garcia and Errol Spence in the news. We also have Lomachenko and then Teofimo Lopez also in the news. Let's talk about Danny Garcia versus Errol Spence. I mean, Amedoda, when you saw the matchup, what did you say?
Well, that's a very good matchup, especially for what's the name for Errol Spence.
Okay.
Because we all know Errol Spence messed up himself after winning the unification bout. He messed up himself.
Is it accident?
Yeah, he was it. He is the cause of the accident.
That is why it's an accident. He didn't even know he was going to get an accident. It just happened.
He got drunk.
No, but he wasn't the one driving.
He was the one driving. He was driving alone. He was in the car alone.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was in the car alone from nightclub, and then the car somersaulted, and then the news said that he was lucky. He was not putting on a seat belt, which was illegal anyway. But that's the lucky that he got. So he fell from the car earlier on before the car moved so much somersaulting, and then went and landed somewhere else. You see? So this is advice that I'll give to some of our boxers. You see, partying and things like that is not as at that time. You are world champion. You see, you are valuable somebody. You are icon, so you have to give yourself some kind of discipline. Yeah, you shouldn't go out and go and drink and then be driving and things like that.
That's sports. It's a difficult sport. So if you make a you enjoy small, bossy.
No, small. Guide yourself. That's the discipline. That's the discipline side of the whole thing. So as he's coming from this, in fact, if it's not about this accident, I would just say that Danny Garcia is going to lose by knockout within some few rounds.
Okay.
Yes. But because of this, I don't know how much pressure that Errol Spence can give out and then can take at the same time. Okay. Yes. Okay. Because of the accident that he's coming out from. But Danny Garcia is one guy that, in fact, is a dark horse. Danny Garcia is a dark horse, and he can overtake you surprisingly.
True.
He have a very strong chin that, in fact, you can hit him anyhow that you like, but still he'll still be standing. You see, and he got some hooks that if he land, in fact, all the boxers that face him, they can attest to that.
Yeah, he's a very solid contender. Even his father has even put a video. Yeah, but I was very excited when the name was mentioned. Like the contract has been signed. I'm sure maybe they're also thinking of that. Like you're also saying.
Yeah, it's serious. So Errol Spence have to be very, very careful. Errol Spence he have all the chances on paper to win this fight, but Danny Garcia is a dark horse. He can overtake him at any time. So this fight is a solid fight that we everybody is happy for the fight. I'm very happy for the fight, and then I cannot wait. I'm waiting for that fight to happen. I'm having Errol Spence to win, but Danny Garcia is a dark horse.
Okay, I'll come back to that. So I mean, we all thought that Manny Pacquiao would give in to face Errol Spence, because when he after the fight against his last fight, he came there to say that he will accept the fight to face Errol Spence, only for us to see that the fight now has changed from Manny Pacquiao to Danny Garcia. In fact, on Twitter, Errol Spence was even making some jokes that Manny was thinking that he was going to lose that night so that he go face the other opponent. Unfortunately for him, he won, and so he still is keeping those two titles. So with that said, what do you think Manny Pacquiao is afraid of Errol Spence? Let me just ask that question before we move on to the next one.
Okay, Kofi, if you ask me this question, I'll tell you Pacquiao is a beast. So Pacquiao fears no one. And you see, if the reason, one of the factors, the main factors that Pacquiao Spence did not happen is because, Pacquiao is a cash, is a money-making machine. Now Spence is also at that level. It's also a money-making machine. And all the money-making machine, if you really observe, none of them is going to really have a good fight this year. Most of them are being prepared for 2021. The fights that will bring money to boxing. So Danny Garcia getting the fight instead of Pacquiao getting the fight, it's clearly because of monetary issues. Pacquiao wouldn't settle for less. Spence, Spence last he posted something. I think Spence and Clifford, and he was talking about his pay-per-view record.
Yeah, right. I saw that, right.
Yes. So it's more of a money. It's more of a money issue that implemented the fight this 2020. So that's why I think with the change in the fight.
You don't think Manny Pacquiao and Errol Spence? You don't think that these two guys would have sold enough for them to accept to face each other now? Because it's still going to be a pay-per-view, definitely.
Yes, the pay-per-view is going to be there, but right now most of the streaming companies have deals with the promoters, like the promotional companies. So even with that one, is a problem. Okay. That itself is a problem, because some of them have gone into big deals that everybody wants to make something out of it. And if it's happening during this COVID time, they record more than their previous pay-per-view because there's not been a big fight. But what about the gate fee? What about the kind of money that will go to the venue and all that? They are counting a lot of things. So they rather put in few fights that are not that big just to prepare for 2021.
Danny Garcia is a very tough son, like I say in Amedoda. You don't think that there could be an upset on this fight?
To me?
Yeah.
Amedoda, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Danny Garcia can cause upset at any given time. But if that happened in this particular fight, I would say that it's because of the accident that Errol Spence went through. That is the cause. Because Errol Spence is also another crack boxer.
So then it means the guy is even going to a fight on excuse already.
Yeah. Everybody will say that. Even he himself is not talking about that. Errol Spence is not talking about that. But every fan will say that we don't know what he is now. Because after the accident, nobody knows what he is now. He never fights. So nobody knows what he is now. Yes. And then, like Pacquiao, take the fight now. Every boxing loving fan will say that, it's because of the accident. That is why Pacquiao is taking the fight. Pacquiao knows very well that if he faces Errol Spence, there's no way he will come out. Maybe he might become a hunchback after that fight. I'm telling you. Do you know why? Oh, yes. Do you know why? Pacquiao is a very good boxer, but nobody should deceive anybody. Pacquiao is now old. Pacquiao is old. And Pacquiao is not a skillful. I can say that Pacquiao don't use so much skills that help the old boxers to be sleek and then try to come out of a strong fight like that.
The last fight against Thurman, all right? Especially against Thurman.
Thurman is a sick person. Thurman who did not climb this ring for 2 years. That is the main reason why Pacquiao took that fight. You see, let me explain it to you. Let me explain it to you. Pacquiao Pacquiao was looking for the title that Errol Spence is holding, and this guy,
the IBF title.
The IBF title. And then this guy came out. What's the name? This Garcia guy, the other Garcia. He came out and challenged Errol Spence. That Mickey Garcia. Yeah. He said that he know the loopholes about Errol Spence, so he's going to beat Errol Spence. So Pacquiao capitalized on that thing and said that he's going to face the winner of that fight. And Pacquiao hold a chair around the ring at the ring side. After the fight, he climbed the ring and shook hands with Errol Spence and said that the fight will come on. So what caused the fight not to come on? Because he knows very well that the pressure, because Pacquiao started having that nightmare within himself from the fight with what's the name? This Australian guy, Horn. You see, from the Horn fight, Pacquiao, that nightmare is haunting Pacquiao. Okay? Till today. That is why he promised the fight against the winner of Garcia and Spence. But after the fight, you see that Garcia will give him a problem. Spence will give him a problem. So he didn't talk about that fight again. You understand? So as the negotiation was going on, he jumped on the WBA. That is the title that this sick guy was holding. Thurman, the sick person was holding. And then that title was in hold for 2 years. That nobody challenged that title. They were keeping that title for him. And then Pacquiao, very smart guy, he saw that there's a chance there. And then he went and beat that guy. That fight, that fight is not a fight. He beat
Kofi,
he beat the guy and then won. So there's no way that he can come on and then say that he's coming to challenge the Spence. He cannot fight the Spence. No.
If Amedoda wants to talk like this, I look at him and I know that he's a Mayweather fan. It's someone that loves Mayweather so much. That is what I'm picking for. So you see, if Amedoda will say Pacquiao is scared of these boys at 147, then you see, you clearly see he's a Mayweather guy. It's a Mayweather guy.
Oh, no.
It's a Mayweather. Pacquiao is a beast. We all know what Pacquiao is able to do.
Who beat Pacquiao? The last loser of Pacquiao, who beat him? Is it not Horn?
You see,
who beat Pacquiao? And Horn is calling Pacquiao every day that let's do the rematch. Pacquiao don't want to fight. So what are we talking about?
I'm listening. Yeah.
Kofi, you see, in the sport of boxing, if you should box for 5 good years, I tell you, there are certain fights you wouldn't pick. There are certain fights you will just ignore because of certain politics and things. You get me? You see, when Pacquiao fought Japan in Australia, in Japan's own country, you saw what happened after the fight. He was taken to the hospital.
Right.
He was taken to the hospital. He was beating well. He was attacking. You see, if Amedoda is saying Pacquiao is scared of boxers, then he has to go back, and I can send him about 5 of Pacquiao's fights. So that you will look at it. And when you look at it, I'm sure you will start following Pacquiao and forget Mayweather. Because
what I'm capitalizing on is Pacquiao is old. That is all. Talk about that one. Pacquiao is old. He's old.
You see, I told age. See what he did. See what he has been able to do. You see, when you talk about
he did to who?
He did to who? You see, Tema, when we did you watch?
Tema is not Tema is sick. Who never climbed the ring for 2 years? He's a sick person.
No.
Tema,
I'm asking you a question. Yeah. Did you watch the fight between Tema and Shompota?
Yeah, I did.
Did you watch that fight? Did you watch the fight between Tema and Shompota? Good.
I watched that fight.
Did you watch Spence versus Potter?
Yeah, I watched that fight.
So if Pacquiao was able to beat Ketoma,
don't go there.
And you look at what Tema did to Shompota. And you look,
the Tema who fought Pacquiao.
No. Let me finish my point. You see, Kofi, if you see what Ketoma did to Shompota, you saw what Ketoma did to Shompota.
Yeah, I saw.
Now, you saw what.
That's why I'm even in shock, because it never crossed my mind that he was going to lose that fight against Pacquiao.
You get me? And you saw what Aerospace did to Shompota.
Right.
It was a big fight. Even to some boxing pundits, they felt Shompota. They felt it was a draw fight or just a margin.
Right.
You get me? So if you are talking about a boxer who is old, like Amedoda is saying, that was able to beat Tema, that was able to destroy Shompota clearly for people to know that he has beaten the guy. And Pacquiao catches Tema and destroys Tema. Then you should see what you're talking about, because nobody thought Pacquiao was going to win that fight. Nobody. Right. Myself, I was a little worried for Pacquiao, because Tema is a beast. But you saw what Pacquiao did to him.
Danny.
So Amedoda should not be making this kind of point. It should tell you.
The point that I'm making, you are not being on my point. My point is, Tema is sick. He's a sick person.
No.
The Tema who fought Potter is not the Tema who fought Pacquiao. Pacquiao is a very good boxer. I cannot say Pacquiao is not a good boxer. Pacquiao is a very good boxer, but age is not on his side. You understand? Age is not on Pacquiao's side. And then a sick person, a sickler, and then old man. What do you expect? Sickler and old man. Sickler who never fought for 2 years, who never climbed the ring for 2 years. Number one, ring rusty. Number two, sick person. What are you talking about? So that guy should, even if I am the manager of that guy, I'll stop managing him, because he's a sick person, and then he don't have anything to do in boxing now. You see, now that he's okay, and then he's coming out fine. But if Pacquiao capitalized on that fight, he will not win any title around there. He cannot win anybody. No, because he's old. Pacquiao is old.
Wait, before you come in. So Amedoda, you don't think Teman can be a world champion again?
He can be a world champion again just because if he's okay, now the doctors take care of him very well and he's recovered well. Take some fight and take the ring rusty out. He can become a champion. But not what he fought with Pacquiao, no?
You if you give Tema, if you pair Tema with Aerospace, Tema will beat Aerospace. Tema will beat Aerospace. I'm telling you this. You see, Amedoda is not following the 147 division wall. He's not following the 147 division wall. Because you see, if you are following the 147 division, you won't joke with Ketema.
True.
You won't joke with him because he's one of the biggest guy in 147. And if Amedoda is saying he's a sickler and he couldn't fight well, you see, if you look at his body language before the fight, he was very confident. He was in shape. Everything looked good for him. You see, so I don't even get it why you even say Danny Garcia will lose to if Danny Garcia wins against Spence, then it's because Spence had an accident. You see, boxing, when you are coming into the ring, you train, you prepare. That's why they give you 4 months, 6 months to train for a fight. So you can't even tell me it's a sickler. If it's a sickler, the doctors won't allow the fight. These are the kind of arguments. These are the kind of arguments you should be taking. You should be watching. When he came into the ring, he was kept when he entered the ring. He thought, "Oh, he's going to enjoy the fight." Round one. Was when Pacquiao just got into his beast mode, and threw a punch, and he went down. And he realized, no, this is an old man, but he's a dangerous guy. He will kill me. And you saw what happened to him. So I'm telling Amedoda, it shouldn't work. I want Pacquiao to win another world title in 2022. Then I'll meet Amedoda and I'll buy him a drink. And after buying him a drink, I'll download a fight for him so that he goes home and watch it. They can forget about me.
That's it. I like the way you put it. You sit down, have a boxing match, have a drink, and after that, give me some advice. That's very interesting. All right, guys, this is the Total Boxing Show. It's everything you want. It's fun, it's educative, it's entertaining. You don't have to miss our Thursday shows, guys. With these two guys here, trust me, never go back to your sleep. You always have a laugh. But guys, I think if we stay on this topic, maybe we'll not finish because it's so entertaining and it's very fun at the same time. Let me move to the last topic of the day so that we can end it from there. I mean, ever since Teofimo Lopez took the title from our own Richard Commey, he's been making a lot of noise that he wants to face Lomachenko. It's another fight that Lomachenko himself also agreed that he was going to give it to him if he gave the title. In fact, it was a fight that he was also going to give to Richard Commey should he have maintained the title. So now everybody knows that fight is supposed to come on. Lomachenko versus Teofimo Lopez. Now, what has become the problem now is the purses. So apparently, or per the reports coming in, Lomachenko will take about 3 million or over 3 million, and then Teofimo Lopez is going to take about a little over 1 million. And looks like that is where the problem is, the negotiation part, and that's what, according to pundits, is becoming a problem, or the fight might not happen because of this. I mean, and just right now, as we came on the show, I read an article that's saying that Lomachenko might defend the WBA or WBC franchise title against Felix Verdojo on 3rd August if the deal. No, on 3rd October, if the deal against IBF champion Teofimo Lopez doesn't come on. Guys, let's first talk about the fact that these guys have been already made a lot of noise about the fact that they would want to face each other. Do you think negotiation should be a reason why the world might not see this fight?
This fight will just be the name of Bob Arum once again.
Okay.
You see, it's Bob Arum who is not staging the fight. It's not that the best is no problem. It's Bob Arum who is protecting Lomachenko not to fight, because he knows very well that when Lomachenko take this fight, Lomachenko will lose the fight, and Bob Arum is going to lose Europe followers. That is the thing. Don't forget that Teofimo Lopez started calling Lomachenko for a fight before he get the chance to fight Richard Comey.
That's true.
You understand that? Yeah. Teofimo Lopez was calling Lomachenko when he was not even the silver title holder before he got the chance to fight Nakatani. He fought Nakatani. He was still calling Lomachenko. And they say, okay, if you fight Nakatani, then go to fight, what's the name? Richard Comey. And that time, immediately that Richard Comey took that vacated title, LBF vacated title, Lomachenko was there waiting for that title. And he was ready to take the title from Richard Comey.
Okay.
You understand? And Bob Arum was there waiting for that title to be taken from Richard Comey. And then Richard Comey got injury. And the fight did not come.
Saying that he was waiting for him to take it from him. It seems like he knew that he was going to lose the title.
Yeah. No. Come again.
I said the way you are saying that he was waiting for him to take the title, as if he knew that he was going to lose the title.
No, Lomachenko is ready to take the title from Richard Comey, because no matter what, that fight, Lomachenko will make sure he win that fight, and the whole world will follow Lomachenko to win that fight, to win that title. The only thing is, they were preparing Lomachenko to become undisputed champion over there. That is the main reason why. The main reason why he went for the WBC, because Lomachenko have anything to do with that WBC vacated title. But they cook it for him, and then he went and challenged with this British guy. What's the name? Campbell.
Luke Campbell.
Yeah, Luke Campbell, and then he took that title. Immediately he took the title. Danny, what's the name? Devin Haney was there. Instead of to defend the title against Devin Haney, the workout from Bob Arum, he didn't get that chance to challenge the Devin Haney. And then WBC follow franchise. Why should he become a franchise? What qualifies somebody to become franchise? No, think about it. What qualifies somebody to become franchise? It's Bob Arum who is working all those things, because Lomachenko is bringing on board Europe followers. You understand? That is the only thing that Bob Arum was fighting for, and then he's fighting to make Lomachenko the undisputed champion. But some things happened, and then he became only the franchise on WBC, and then he left the WBC title. He was not ready to fight Devin Haney because he might lose against Devin Haney. You understand? And then Teofimo. And then they were believing that Teofimo would lose against Richard Comey. And then Teofimo went in and got the title from Richard Comey. And then the panic started again. The promoter himself was panic. And then Lomachenko was panic. Even when was Lomachenko's last fight? About a year ago. So why now we will use the pairs to become, both of them are under one umbrella. Both of them are under top rank. Yeah. So what will be the pairs to become a problem for this strong big fight to stage? No way. Nobody can say that it's because of the pairs. It's just Bob Arum is protecting somebody over there. That is why. So the only thing that they will do now, even Verdejo fight, I will be surprised if Verdejo fight come on. Something small will happen again, and then they will say that okay, Lomachenko is coming down back to super featherweight to come and fight over there. And then if he dropped out to super featherweight, there's no way he will challenge Shakur Stevenson. They will not fight because Shakur Stevenson will also beat Lomachenko. I'm telling you.
Interesting.
Yeah, and Bob Arum is protecting that guy. You see, that is the only reason why the fight will not come on. This is unification bout, okay? Unification bout against pound for pound number one or number two, okay? So why you say that you give Teofimo Lopez over $1 million for what? No, this is just
less than $1 million.
It doesn't sound. Unification bout against pound for pound number one, number two. Then you are saying that you will give him just 1 million or a bid above 1 million. No, it doesn't work like that. So if this fight should come on, it's only about Bob Arum. Bob Arum don't want this fight to come on. That is the only thing over here.
Okay, all right. So let me take your comments too. Hello, Sowah. Hello, Sowah. I think we lost Sowah. We lost Sowah. Let's see whether we can get him back on the line, and then we also get his comments on that. It's very interesting when I see fights not being able to be made because of person, and especially when they are all under one umbrella. Top Rank has both boxers. He has both Teofimo Lopez and he has Vasily Lomachenko. Usually, when it's a cross promotion, we know it's a difficult thing to be done. But all of them are being under one umbrella. I was thinking it was going to be easy for them to be made. Anyway, if the fight, I was looking at it this way. Before it came out that it was going to be the money or the persons, I was even going to use the coronavirus travel ban excuse. I was going to buy into it, but when I read the notification, the negotiation news, I was like, man, these guys are already under your care. So how I hear where go fit pay this.
Yeah. That's all that I'm saying.
Yeah. So me, I feel like there's something fishy there. Not just the negotiation, but there's more to it, like you're saying. But for me to pull in the promoter into it all this while, for me, I can't speak to the promoter side because see, even if Marum is trying to do everything to make sure that Lomachenko becomes like an undisputed or this, fine, it is his money that he's trying to make it happen. But what of the challenger who has always wanted to become an undisputed champion? I'm talking of Teofimo Lopez. He himself wanted to also be. So if you really wanted the fight, don't you think you should still take it and forget about the purse?
Yeah, Lopez will not become undisputed champion there when he wins this fight. Nobody can call him undisputed champion.
Yeah.
But controversially,
but have all the titles, almost all the titles, except the BBC. Then you can really go on a match on and go chase David Haney to become the undisputed that he wants to be.
Yeah, the thing is, that fight is a big fight. Okay, yeah. And Lomachenko he's not just a boxer.
Right.
Lomachenko is not just a boxer.
Right.
For Lomachenko to win this fight is also very high. So Teofimo is also thinking about what if I lose the title? You understand? And this is the time for me to make big money. Okay, even if I lose the title, I made big money.
Right.
Okay. So this is unification bout. And then the guy is also thinking about, hey, I'm going to fight pound for pound. Okay, top fighter. And why should you give me peanut for this fight? At least. And the promotion is the problem. It's not about the pace. Promotion is the problem.
Okay.
Which fight? This fight that Top Rank cannot organize. Is that what Top Rank is saying, that because of pace that he cannot stay this fight and using COVID to be excuses and things like that? Look, that is what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying. That Teofimo is talking about Lomachenko for years, and then Lomachenko is waiting for this IBF title for years. So what is pace? No, there's no pace there. It's Bobaru.
Okay, all right. So let's get your comment here.
You see, Kofi, with this Lomachenko Lopez fight, me being a boxing lover, also someone that really looks at the monetary aspect of the sport, I think it's not even good to stay the fight this year. Why am I saying this? First of all, COVID-19, we don't even win. Most of the promoters were projecting that by the end of the year, from let's say September, November, the virus will be over and they can stage fights and start boxing all over. But it doesn't look like that. It looks like everything will be back to normal. Now, Bobaru is a businessman. He has these two boxers in his camp. Now, these two boxers, boxers as we see today, if you're a promoter, you must be careful. When you have two top-notch boxers, especially fighting against themselves, you have to be careful because it's like you killing two money-making machines for a long time, reaching them within a particular year, a COVID time. It's not good.
Okay.
And if I'm Bobarum, I'm not going to take this fight this year, because if I was to take this fight this year, it means my money.
Okay.
It means I'm just letting them. You see, when you look at their division, a lot of promotional companies have put boxers as well within this within their division. So when you're a businessman and you look at this, you have to make sure you make one of your boxers go and fight someone from another division. When he wins, it means your money is going up.
Okay.
Because you can easily make fights between your fighters because you are a promoter.
Right.
You can easily make fight for Lopez and Lomachenko. Probably if Lopez should fight Garcia and lose. If you lose with Garcia, you can still give him a fight with Lomachenko. But if both of them fight, who is going to give the loser a fight? Which promotional company is going to give the loser a fight?
Okay.
And they're all coming from inside. So it is already the greedy one. So looking at this from business, we even think of giving them the fight. Don't do that. Don't do that. So it boils down to the money. I see when you want to pay someone like $1.5 million, taking about $3 million is too low. These are top-notch bosses. These are A-listed bosses. These are bosses that are controlling the division now. But when you ask of anybody who like they will pick at 1 to 5, they like me, they will go for these two boxes. So you can't pay them chicken things. You get me?
All right.
Yes, the world champion. But when he's negotiating for a fight, he wants over $1 million. At least the least he wants to take is $1 million. So me being a good fighter and me top notch, having the world title, and want to pay me 1.5, it's too low. And it's a good call. Lopez decided not to accept the fight. They should wait 2021. It will be more exciting.
Okay. All right. Great. All right. Great. So Amedoda is saying that left to him, it feels like it's a Bobarum strings that is being pulled there, and so I saying that left to him, we want to see the fight rather in 2021 because fans might not be able to come to the arena to watch the fight. So he was thinking that it would be best for everybody to wait and see the fight in 2021. Guys, we've done more than 1 hour. Thank you for your time and always making time to come on the show. Guys, if you are watching this one anywhere on the world, I mean, we thank you for making time to watch. We'll be back here, God willing, Thursday with more exciting news. Thank you, Amedoda. Thank you, Daniel, and hope to catch you guys next week. Bye.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye.